Hey, what's going on, y'all? We are still in the beautiful country of Cartagena, Colombia, and I figured before I go, why not do, you guessed it, a what's in my wallet video, Colombian version. And just so y'all know, we are actually on two trips. We're going to Colombia and the Dominican Republic. So this is gonna be a what's in my wallet video for Colombia and the Dominican Republic. So we're gonna do both at once. So let's not waste no more time. As you can see, the theme here is amazing. When you get a chance, check out the full review I did on this place. It's a very unique place. Very different, not your typical hotel, but definitely worth a stay if you're in the Cartagena area. Come on, camera focus. Of course, you got Escobar right here. But let's not waste no more time. Let's see what is in my wallet. And of course, y'all know when I travel, I bring my big wallet. So the first card that's gonna be in my wallet. Now, usually y'all know I have my ID here, but I took that out for obvious reasons. We got our passport. First card that's in my wallet that I always bring with me when I travel is BAM. Charles Schwab debit card. This is a great card. I love it because it allows me to get cash in the local currency, whatever country I'm in. I've never had any problems using it. It's always worked for me 24/7. No foreign transaction fees, no ATM fees, and the ATM fees that you may accrue, you will get reimbursed. Usually within a couple weeks. For me, I think at the end of the billing cycle, you'll get your ATM fee reimbursed. Sorry, mosquitoes out here. But yep, Charles Schwab debit card. Can't see nothing bad about it. The only difference is, well, the only thing is you have to have a Charles Schwab investment account to be able to get this debit card. And of course, I have one. So next card on my list is, believe it or not, the American Express Gold Card. Now, I know a lot of people that travel have a lot of gripes with American Express. Me being one of them, because you go out the country and for a lot of places, American Express is not accepted. But I will say, since I've been here in Cartagena, American Express has been accepted to most of the places I've been to. A lot of the restaurants, I've been able to use my gold card and get 4X back. They actually have Uber here. Now, I know I used the wrong card because I was in a tight situation. I didn't have time to change cards, but I had this card attached to my Uber account and called for Uber, and boom. Now, this gets 4X at supermarkets. However, only U.S. supermarkets, because we were at a supermarket here, but it's not going to count as 4X because it's not a U.S. supermarket. So I ended up using I think I used my 2X card when we were there for that. But 4X back on all of your restaurant purchases. And just so y'all guys know, for all my American Express card holders, you have Resi. If you go on the Resi app, if you're in Cartagena, Colombia specifically, there are a lot of options for Resi. Believe it or not, I've seen several restaurants, Resi restaurants. So that's great for the gold card. If you haven't used that $50 credit yet, this would be a great place to use it. And for all of my platinum card holders, you get $400 a year in Resi credits. So this, in my opinion, actually is a great card to bring to Colombia. Well, Cartagena specifically. But of course, really great card. And usually I don't bring it with me internationally, but this is the one time I brought it, and I'm actually glad I did. So next card on my list is the Wells Fargo autograph card. I'm gonna be getting a lot more use out of this card because y'all know I've been a Chase Sapphire card holder, and with all the recent changes that's going on, that 3X on all travel, I'm pretty much gonna transfer to this card, because this card gives you 3X on pretty much anything travel related: hotels, trains, buses, flights, ride share, gas, EV charging, of course 3X on your phone services, 3X on streaming services, so Netflix, stuff like that. Every time I talk about this card, I feel like I'm missing a category. And of course you get 3X on dining, right? This card pretty much does everything except for groceries. So this, to me, this is a great card to have in your arsenal. 3X back on pretty much anything you're gonna buy, especially when you're on the road or traveling internationally. It's a Visa card, so you know it's accepted everywhere, and there's no foreign transaction fees, and it's a 0 annual fee. So no foreign transaction fees and no annual fee. So you can't go wrong. I guess the only downfall with this card is the fact that it is a Wells Fargo card, and a lot of people don't like Wells Fargo points. But I'm keeping an eye out for Wells Fargo. I'm thinking they might surprise us. If I'm not mistaken, I heard they have a new transfer partner. I'm gonna do some more research on it, but I think they added a transfer partner to their list, because I think that was a lot of people's gripe with Wells Fargo. They don't have enough transfer partners, but I think they got a new one. But great card to keep in the arsenal, if you ask me. Next card on my list is the BAM, my old trusty Fidelity Rewards card. Why do I have this card? Obviously, 2X back on everything. So that's my catch-all card, of course. So, most people, when we go out, when we're on vacation, we're eating a lot, and we're traveling, we're going back and forth, we're taking taxis, stuff like that, Uber, buses, whatever. So for what I can't get 4X and 3X back on, the Fidelity Rewards card comes in handy for 2X back on everything. So you can't go wrong. You're doing clothes shopping at the mall, 2X back on everything. You know it's a Visa, so you know it'll be accepted. You know it's no foreign transaction fee and no annual fee. So you can't go wrong with this card if you ask me. The only thing is you have to have a Fidelity Rewards investment account to qualify for this card. But if you ask me, this is a great card to have in your arsenal, and it's somewhat of a travel card because it gives you TSA pre-check and global entry. What other card gives you that with no annual fee? I can't think. It may be one or two out there I can't think of right now, but that's why I love this card so much. 2X back on everything, easy, don't have to remember nothing, and it's no annual fee. You can't go wrong. And I am a Fidelity customer. I have some retirement accounts over there, so for me, it was a no-brainer. Boom. And also, if you do apply for this card, make sure to try to look for some links. Hopefully you can get a targeted offer. You rarely get sign-on bonuses with this card, but I was actually lucky enough when I did it and got a $150 sign-on bonus. But it was a mail-in, so that they mailed it to my house, and I just responded to the mailer. So yeah, great card to have in the arsenal if you ask me. And last card on my list, you probably guessed it, BAM, the Amex Platinum card. And of course, I never travel outside the country without it, because it's going to give you 5X on flights, and then all of the benefits that come along with this card, lounge access. And now that we have this new $400 Resi credit that comes with it, $100 every quarter, now it's actually going to be a card that I'm going to use actually more often when I'm on vacation. Because usually this card just kind of sits in the back of my wallet, and it's more of a benefits card. But now that they added the $100 Resi credit, and since I'm in a place like Cartagena that actually has a lot of Resi restaurants, this would be definitely a great addition to my wallet now. It's already been a great addition to my wallet, but now it adds more value. $100 every quarter for Resi restaurants. Can't go wrong with that. This card needs its own video. I can't run down all of the benefits, but that's what I use it for when I'm traveling. 5X back on flights, lounge lounge access. You got a lot of travel protections and insurances, so you can't go wrong with the Amex Platinum card, if you ask me. So, oh yeah, and one more card, of course, my Priority Pass. So if I can't get into Centurion Lounge for whatever reason, bam, Priority Pass. It's like my lounge backup. Now, I actually did use this card for lounge access on the way here. Me and Byron, the instructor, we like I told you, we flew here to Colombia, and we met in Fort Lauderdale, and we stayed at the Escape Lounge in the Fort Lauderdale airport. Now, y'all know that most of the Centurion lounges, well, all the Centurion lounges, they're not going to allow any guests. Right, there's only one person per entry. But with the Escape Lounge, they do allow you to have 2 guests. You go in, you scan your airline ticket, and then you show them your Platinum card. So that's what I did, and then I was able to get him in for free. So the Escape Lounge does allow 2 guests. Centurion Lounge allows no guests, and Priority Pass allows 2 guests. So that lounge life is always nice when you're flying internationally, if you ask me. And that's pretty much my card setup. And of course, I got this big wallet here now. And I remember what I told y'all. Once I'm at my destination, I'm not moving around with this big gigantic wallet. I'm usually rocking out with this. And for this particular setup, I probably have my debit card sitting right here. Have that card sitting there. Have my Fidelity card here. And then I probably have my Foodie card right here. Boom. And that's how I'm rocking out. There's no need in me carrying the Platinum card everywhere I go, unless I'm going to a Resi restaurant. So if I know I'm going to Resi, I might switch that card out for one of these cards, But typically, this is how I've been rocking out since I've been here. That's it. 3 credit cards: my gold card, my catch-all for travel, and then my 2% catch-all. So that's been my setup, and I actually got some cash, so keep that in my wallet. So just a couple pesos, a couple dollars. So that's how we rocking out. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all got any of y'all that's here in Colombia or Cartagena, and y'all want to share what y'all guys have in y'all wallet, hit me up in that comment section, man. But hey, we appreciate y'all time, and we will see y'all in the next one. Safe travels.